Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I got the goods, so I figured we would do a full face. I don't have a full face of things that I bought, but I want to put some of this stuff on, kind of give my first impressions of everything that I bought during the Sephora sale. I may or may not have gone over budget. I haven't calculated yet, but I placed my original order, which I ended up adding more things to it. And then I went to the mall with a friend, picked up a couple things there, but I didn't go ham. So let's just get into it. Sorry if my voice sounds weird. I feel like it does, but I'm not sure. I just woke up like an hour ago. My voice is still like really dry. Let's start with my original online purchase. So I picked up the Amicole lip oil. I did wear this yesterday. I'm undecided. When I was looking at the pictures of this on the website, it seemed not so vibrant. I'm gonna have to try it with a dark brown lip liner instead of my gray tone brown liner that I normally wear for pink lip products, because I think this is too bright, and if it still doesn't look good, I might see if it looks good on my mom. My mom is quite pale though, and I think she has a little bit of a cooler undertone, so I also don't know how this is gonna look on her, but we'll see. I realized as I was doing my makeup that I am almost completely out of this brow wax, so I picked another one up because it's 30% off, so why not? I picked up an Henriksen Pout Preserve. I got this one in Creme Brulee. I figured something light for the spring summertime would be quite nice. And I also realized that I am almost completely out of the one that I currently have in my purse, so that's what that's for. And then lastly, I picked up the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Glow Serum. This is the hydrating and priming face serum. I got this in the shade Juice Boost. So this is like the deeper bronze tone, because what I'm thinking in my mind, my cats are going crazy. What I'm thinking is that I can mix this in with the CL skin tint, and it'll deepen the CL skin tint a little bit, as well as add a little bit more hydration to it. Because for me, this skin tint gets really dry, especially around like my mouth and chin area. So I feel like mixing the two of these will kind of help combat that, because I do want to finish this up, and also the shade is just way too light for me. So I figure, you know, but I won't be wearing this today. I don't want to wear this today. So that was my online order. I have my 2 sample sheets. Then when I went to the mall, I got this brush set because I'm getting back into doing eye makeup again. I realized that I really love and miss doing a halo eye. So I picked up this brush set, and it was $11, because not only was it 50% off, but I also got the 30% off on top of it. Can't complain. And then I got 2 Kulfi products. I got their Kajal eyeliner crayon, and I got this in Chiku. I hope I'm saying that right. And then I got the Lassi Lips Staining Lip Oil, and I got it in the shade Rose. I'm undecided about this. It was either this or the Fenty Lip Oil in the shade Rose Amber. But my reasoning for this one is that when I'm at the office and, you know, I'm just going through my day-to-day, I hate how much my lip balms transfer onto my water bottle, and I like to just be able to have something on my lips all day long to still make me look more put together. I'm realizing more and more every day that if I don't have something on my lips but the rest of my makeup is done, I feel like it doesn't look finished. So I'm hoping that that's going to be the solution. We'll see, because I would hate to return this, but anyway, we're gonna get into it. So I am gonna go in with this primer. I'm actually really excited for this. Ooh. So this is Juice Boost. Let's do a swatch. One thing about Danessa Myricks, I love her products and the little spouts that she puts on them. There's just something about the amount of control that you get out of these. I love it so much. I wasn't able to swatch this one beforehand because my Sephora location only has the like rose gold shade. Oh, that's nice. See? It doesn't have a strong scent, but it definitely has a scent. I feel like it didn't really do much to tint my hand, but my face is significantly lighter than the rest of my body. I'm just gonna put it on like that. Oh, this feels really nice. Let me see. So it's a skin-loving, hydrating, radiant priming serum with antioxidant and boosting ingredients. Oh, this just feels really, I don't know how to describe this, but it feels like, you know those peel-off masks? They're like the aloe cucumber peel-off masks, and as you're rubbing them onto your skin, it's very cooling. It just feels nice. And it smells fresh. But I don't know if I see a difference in tone. Like, maybe my skin is a little bit deeper. Like a touch more bronzed. I don't know, we'll see. It does have some grippiness to it. So it's not like advertised as a gripping primer, but like you can see, my skin is, or my fingers are gripping to my skin. So that's pretty cool. This was also like, this is like a half Sephora sale purchase. About a week before the sale, they sent me a discount code to get 20% off any foundation. So I ended up picking this one up because I figured it would give me enough time to actually see if the shade would work for me and if I would need to reorder another one, because my Sephora location, we do not really have Danessa Myricks. We have a shelf with a couple of products, her skin tints not being one of them, which is really annoying, but whatever. So I did pick this up and I got shade matched through their Instagram page. I gave them, I think it was like 3 to 5 shade options, and then they shade matched me from there. So this is the Yummy Skin Tint, and I have this in the shade 10. I'm not really putting a lot on my forehead because I'm wearing a headband. And like within a couple of hours, the headband's just going to irritate me anyway. And then it's gonna mess up all of the makeup on my face. I can't remember if I've talked about this skin tint yet on here, but I love it. It has completely dethroned the Hourglass skin tint for me. Like, the Hourglass skin tint is definitely a second. Like, that's my baby. I still really love it. But this one, there's something about the way that it makes my skin look, and it lasts throughout the day. I don't think my makeup has ever looked so gorgeous when wearing a product every single day. Like, even in the ugly office lights, I go into the bathroom and I'm like, damn. Like, okay. And I will say, when I first put it on, and I've actually been talking to some people in the comments of a TikTok video that I made about this skin tint, I felt gaslit for sure when I first put it on. The deepness of the shade, because I'm so used to just shade matching my face instead of the rest of my body, because that's kind of my preferred look, I'm not gonna lie. People in the comments were also just as confused as me about the shade match of this skin tint, because the models versus the actual shade, it's like 2 completely different things. And when I first put it on, I was like, oh my god, do I look like I just felt like it was making me look like really golden, and like, what would the opposite of a Tin Man be? Like the Oscar man, you know, he's like a gold statue. If that makes sense. I don't know if that actually makes sense, but like, it felt very crazy. But but that's if you're like putting a lot on. I've kind of learned how much to actually put on to eliminate that kind of look. And once I figured that out, my makeup's been gorgeous. By the time this video goes up, I know that the Sephora sale is going to be long gone. Today's the, what day is it today? I think today's the 12th. So by the time this video goes up, it's not like you can go and buy these at a discount, but I would love to know what you guys bought during the sale. Did you buy anything? Did you follow my rules that I very clearly didn't follow myself? I'm editing now from my couch. I just wanted to kind of clarify here. So I did follow my rules. Nothing was really an impulse purchase per se. I go on to kind of explain like some of the things that I bought and like the reasoning behind them. Because believe me, there are multiple things that I could have purchased during the sale that would have put me way over my budget, but I didn't because I knew that I needed to stay close to my rules and I like really thought about things. I think I left Sephora open like all day. I was constantly checking in on the app, really thinking things through. So like I didn't fully not follow my own rules. But like I just wanted to be transparent about that. The things that I purchased and picked up, they definitely were because I had a gap in my collection. I was running low on things. I think the only thing that would have been like a slight impulse would be the Kulfi eyeliner. But anyway, back to the video. I did my makeup, noticed that I was running really low on my brow wax. So I was like, okay, well, 30% off. I might as well pick it up now. And especially where it's $18, like it's not that crazy of a price. And then I also realized that I was running really low on my Henriksen lip balm. And I've made a recent discovery. Yes, the Topicals lip balm is fantastic. I love it. I love the pillowiness of it. I love the generous coat that it has on the lips. But wearing it all day has been driving me nuts. It gets too sticky. As it like fades away, it's just a sticky mess. And I'm really starting to not like it. I think I prefer it if I'm going to be like out and about all day where it's windy but my hair's pulled back, or even just wearing it as a treatment before bed would be better. But I think I don't like wearing it for work, so I needed a work appropriate lip balm, you know. I think the blush that I want to wear is the Phytosurgence in the shade Scorch. This is new makeup business. I posted a review of this brand. Spoiler alert, I love their blushes so much. They make me so happy. Like, I'm trying to think. The KJH brand soft sponge, that was my girl for a really, like, for a hot minute. Like, I was so excited to put that blush on. This is like kicked KJH brand to the curb for now. I am going to be making a video just kind of like talking about next steps for the channel, which you're probably like, your channel is so fresh, how could you already have next steps? But I need to make some changes and yada yada yada, blah blah blah, self-improvement, saving money, you know. So anyway, KJH brand, still fantastic blush. I really love it, and I love especially layering it with the Merit Flush Bombs. But there's just something about Phytosurgence that has stolen my heart, and I am so obsessed with them. I probably annoy Jason, I think is his name. It would be so embarrassing because this is the second time I've name dropped him. Just based off of other people's YouTube videos. So it would be really embarrassing if I'm like name dropping and that's just not his name at all. I'm so sorry. But anyway, I have blown up their notifications on Instagram and TikTok, to say the least. Which, sorry not sorry, but I just need everybody to know how perfect and stunning and gorgeous and delightful their products are. Like, can a girl live? Can a girl catch a vibe? I've also, in the last, like, I don't know, maybe like 2 weeks with playing with these, I've learned to be a lot more demure with my blush, because I kept looking at these girls on TikTok and I was like, okay, what am I doing wrong? Why is my blush never looking like their blush? And I realized something. Like, yes, they're wearing a lot of blush product, but they're diffusing it in a way that you can still see it's very much there, but it's not like I just took half the pan of blush on, you know? So I've been trying to just like really focus on the blend and really focus on light layers. Oh, shoot. And I feel like my makeup has been turning out a lot better for it. Ooh. Something weird's happening on my cheek. Ooh. Do you see? I have like a whole lifted patch. Oh, that might be the Danessa Myricks. Because I haven't had that happen to me at all this week when doing my makeup. Nor. That sucks. That sucks a lot. And the other thing that sucks about that is I am going into the city today. So I could either try to play with it some more for like a week and see, or just return it. That really sucks. I'm actually really sad about that. I was really hoping. Damn. I don't know what to do. Listen, I'm a makeup enthusiast. I love wearing makeup, but I don't know how to like fix these issues. I think it's fine for now. Well, I guess we'll have to see. But I'm gonna put that in the Sephora bag just in case. Also, I feel like it might be a little bit too much glow. I think I have to return it. He's so sad. Anyway, I'm gonna move on. As I was also saying about Phytosurgence, great products. And it's crazy. Like, they're Canadian owned, run by 2 people, and their shade range of their blushes and even their bronzers, it gives these other brands a run for their money, because like you look at a brand like, I'm trying to think, ABH, they just launched like, I think it's contour sticks, and there's what, 4 shades? Huh? What are we talking about here, people? Like, that's just so, oh my god, that makes me really annoyed, because ABH, they have so much money. They like, like, it's not lost on me that these brands do it purposely, and especially we've been seeing a huge rise of like the rage marketing. So they get Black creators outraged over a product, and then they reach out and they're like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, please forgive us, like, come work on a shade expansion with us, you know, and then they try to pretend like they're the good guys. But like, here's the thing, it's 2025. Do better. Like, you should know better that, like, that's just not how we should be moving. And then you have a brand like Phytosurgence, who has like, I'm trying to think, I feel like it's somewhere like 15 shades of their bronzer in both a rosy undertone and then a golden undertone, and then you can take it a step further and you can wear 3 to 4, like you can jump between 3 to 4 of the shades. And they're self-funded. Yeah. Anyway, I'm just saying, like, I would seriously much rather support that than ABH. Anyway, I'm gonna powder my under eyes now. So, you know how I've been talking about how I don't know what my whole powder situation's gonna be? Prosciutto. Sorry. I have a cat that loves to eat tape. Powder. I figured it out. So, my perfect technique for powdering my under eye right now is taking the Hourglass Veil Loose Setting Powder, and I take this Morphe X Aerial brush. This is A14, and I just pick up some powder. Obviously tap off the excess, and then I just, oops. I'm gonna lightly set. Just wherever I've put my concealer. Like so. And then, oh, I forgot to grab it. I'm going to take my Pat McGrath Labs powder, and I have this in the shade Medium. I'm going to take my powder puff, and I just kind of rub it in there. Oh my god. You would think that me putting all of my tools in a drawer, it would eliminate cat hair from getting on them. God. Anyway. I pat off the excess and just kind of like work it into the powder puff. And then I'm going to go from the bottom and set it. Technique has made my under eyes look gorgeous all day. Not like completely blurred by any means, but like I can look at myself at like 6 o'clock and be like, yeah, like that's a full work day put in, but like we still look good. So, because I'm not one to touch up my makeup. I just kind of let my makeup run its course. The only time I'll touch something up is like my lip. I won't be cracking this open because my other one isn't empty just yet. So I'm just going to set this on my vanity. So for brows, I've been using the Sephora Fluff and Fix Brow Wax. And then I have this NYX Precision Brow Pencil. And I use this in the shade Espresso. Back to filling in my eyebrows. I was looking at myself a lot lately and I was like, I feel like my brows are just missing something. So it was nice for a while not having to fuss with them, but I have been missing the look. I will say, I feel like this brow wax didn't last a while. I'm gonna have to check to see when I purchased it because I don't remember. But I just feel like it's been so quick. A fabulous product though, and for $18, I really can't complain. And it's not like it's completely empty, but I did notice that it was just looking a little bit low. While that sets down, I am also going to take my setting spray. And then when I fill in my eyebrows, I'm not super precise. Literally, what I'm just doing is I'm filling in, like lightly lining underneath my brow, just to kind of give it a little bit more definition. And then I do have like a little bit of a bald spot right in there, so I lightly fill that in as well. I used to be a dip brow, block brow warrior back in the day. So, but I mean, who wasn't? But mine were bad. Wasn't maintaining any sort of like brow waxing routine, brow tweezing routine. So like my brows were just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. My mom still teases me to this day about it. And then she also teases me for having bleached brows last summer, but like the bleached brows were actually a vibe. I'm thinking about doing it again, but I'd have to do it so that my brows are white. When they were white, that was like the sweet spot. This adds a little bit more to the brow, which I do need to get my brows waxed here soon. I am going to do some eyeliner, I think, and I think I want to do like a little bit of a smudged situation. So I'm going to bust out these new brushes. So this eye brush set, it comes with an eyeshadow brush, which is this one. It's still a little bit stiff. I thought it was like a different kind of shape. Then it has this like fluffy crease brush. And then I think this is a, yeah, this is a smudger brush. And then this is an eyeliner and brow brush. I want to use this eyeliner brush to smudge out this Kulfi. So this is what it looks like. I just thought it was a nice neutral brown, not too warm. Can't talk while doing this process, so you're just gonna have to watch. Just like a good baby wing. I do need to thicken it up just a touch though, I think. That's really nice. And this is like kind of exactly what I wanted this eyeliner for. I wanted it for tight lining, doing like the lower lash line, and also to just have like a wing that will actually stay. Also, this brush is like decently stiff. A lot of angle brushes that I've had that are like this, they're a lot more malleable and not very stiff. I like this a lot. Sisters, not twins. I'm pleasantly surprised by this. I wonder if all of their like eyeliner brushes are like this. If they are, I highly recommend picking one up. Let's get into the lip because I don't know what I actually want to... Oh, wait, mascara. Maybe. Wait, circling back to the eyeliner just so we can see. Once it sets down, it doesn't look like it's really budging. Like... pretty good. And that's what my finger looks like. Sorry, it's funny because like I don't know if anybody else does this, but I'll always just like pretend I'm doing something if I'm on FaceTime with my friends. You know, the beauty guru hand. And now here I am with a YouTube channel doing the beauty guru hand. Okay, mascara's on, so now we can actually look at the lips. So I want to swatch this Ole Henriksen peptide first because I didn't actually swatch this. Oh yeah. Oh, that smells so good. Yeah, this is beautiful. Oh, and the taste. You know what this tastes like? This tastes like... this is almost like London fog territory. Yeah, that's good. Do the Ami Colé now. So yes, obviously it's very bright, but I swear to you, on the swatches, like it doesn't look this bright on the model's lips. But to me, it's like, It's very much this like hot pink color, and it also stains the lips a little bit. I just don't know. And I think I shouldn't have put on the Ole Henriksen one because it's like mixing, so it's lightened the pigment load. I think you guys are gonna have to let me know what you think of this one. But again, like I think the Ole Henriksen maybe lightened it a little bit because there was still just like a little bit of residual of it. But I'm not even kidding you. My lips were hot pink yesterday when I wore this. The gloss level on this is really pretty. Maybe I'll wear this one today. The only problem though is that if I swatch this Kulfi one for you, well, and for me, it's going to stain, but I really want to see what this is going to look like on the lips. So, but the Ami Collet isn't sticky, which is nice. No complaints there. Then we have the Kulfi lip stain, and this is in the shade Rose. This is a pink that I can tolerate. This is really pretty. I'm gonna let that sit for a second. I need to just let it stain. So I just wiped off the bottom lip and it left a really nice stain. I just let it sit for like 30 more seconds because I need to finish getting ready. But the stain is really pretty. Okay, that was a good decision. I am going to wear test the Ami Collet though, because I need to figure out if I don't like it, maybe my mom can wear it. If my mom can't wear it, it is more than likely gonna go back, unfortunately. So, just lined my lips with MAC Chestnut, and I'm going to take my powder puff, oops, with a little bit of this translucent powder. So I just set that liner, and then I'm going to take the Ami Collet lip oil now and see. Oops. I think you can see a little bit more just how pink it is. And I think it's just freaking me out a little bit. Let's do a really quick roundup of what I think about everything so far. Ole Henriksen, this is tried and true. I love this lip balm so much. Love this Creme Brulee shade, and the scent and taste of it is quite delicious. So I am happy with this. As I just said, Ami Collet lip oil. I like the formula of this. From what I can tell, I think I'm going to have to be a little bit more mindful of it today. Yesterday, I wasn't so mindful, but I feel like yesterday when I was wearing it, it was leaving my lips really quickly. I'm undecided about this. This might have to be passed off to my mom, or I might have to return it. Kulfi lip stain. This I think is going to need a little bit of a longer wear test, but so far I really like this. I think the shade is really beautiful on my lips. It's not overly pink. It's a perfect like wearable nude for me. I think I could definitely get away with not even wearing a lip liner with this, so I really like that. The Sephora collection brushes that I picked up, obviously I only used this one so far, but I'm very impressed by this one. These brushes are really soft. I might have to play around with them like maybe tomorrow just to see, but this was well worth $11, not gonna lie. The Kulfi eyeliner, I will also continue to do a wear test, but I really like the fact that when you apply this, it does give you a little bit of time to actually work with it, but then once it sets down, it stays set down, which I really like that. So far so good with this one. I'm really hoping that it actually like works out in the long run for me. The Danessa Myricks skin tint, I've been wearing it for like 2 weeks now. I absolutely love it. It has fully replaced Hourglass for me. I don't think I will probably purchase any other skin tint for a while. I think I'm set in the fact that that's my skin tint now. Something would really have to catch my eye in order for me to want to try it. So I think I'm in a good spot for that. Sadly, this is going to come with me to the mall because I think this is going to be returned. I haven't had an issue with my makeup picking up or anything like that with the Phytosurgence blushes, so this patchiness situation here if you can kind of see. That's really weird to me. I don't know why that would be happening. So it's going to come with me. Like, I feel like I should give it a second chance, but also, like, okay, I'll give it a second chance, actually. And if it doesn't work out upon second chance, then I'm going to return it. And I think that's it. So that was what I picked up during the Sephora sale haul. I'll put in what my budget was, and then I'll calculate what I actually spent. I'll just pop that right here so we can see. So it's either boo or it's either really good. I don't really know. Like I said, I haven't looked at it yet. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you picked up during the Sephora sale, if you even shopped it at all. I'd be really curious to see kind of what everybody's been looking at, if everybody has like similar interests. Make sure you thumbs up this video if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more from me, and we'll see you next week. Bye.